Hello and welcome to episode 72 of Battlefield 4 News, and today we've got quite a big story. Origin may well have leaked the date of the Dragon's Teeth DLC release. We've got a controller update for consoles, and we've got a patch coming to the CTE servers. I should say at the start that I apologise if my voice gets a bit hoarse during this, because my hay fever's kicked in, which means my throat gets really dry and itchy, so I can only really do these narrations at night now when the pollen levels are down. Anyway, we shall struggle on. So let's have a look at this possible release date. This is a tweet from Origin Insider, which is Origin's Twitter account, and as you can see, it's pretty harmless. Save 20% on Battlefield 4 Premium right now, then jump into Dragon's Teeth 2 weeks early, and you've got a Dragon's Teeth picture. The thing is, this isn't the original tweet that went up, so let's have a look at the original tweet. Save 20% on Battlefield 4 Premium right now, then jump into Dragon's Teeth early on July the 15th. So the original tweet had the date of July the 15th. Now I didn't see this tweet, it was taken down and replaced before I actually saw the original. So I've got this copy from a website. As far as I know, this is genuine. There are lots of people reporting that the release date for Dragon's Teeth is July the 15th, but EA, DICE or Origin haven't confirmed it. So technically I guess this is a rumour, but this is a pretty strong rumour. If you don't have Premium, it means that Dragon's Teeth will be out on the 29th of July. So not long now before I'm working hours trying to make unlock videos again. Hurrah! Something else I noticed, which I think has changed, is the Final Stand expansion pack. Now says it's coming summer 2014. Now I thought that used to say autumn 2014. Now I've checked with a few people and they also think this has changed, and the main Battlefield website has changed to TBD instead of a date. So I think they may well be bringing the Final Stand DLC forward, and the reason for that is that it's not going to coincide with the Battlefield Hardline second beta, because that second Hardline beta is probably going to be happening end of August, middle of September. The next piece of news is for console players, and it's to do with controller settings. Now I don't play on console, so I don't know how the controllers are set up, but I'm really surprised that it's taken this long for DICE to set it up so that you can have the same layout in Battlefield 4 that you had in Battlefield 3. So what this is allowing the R1L1, R2 L2 swap when in a vehicle. Currently you can do it on infantry, but then it swaps back to the original settings when you're in a vehicle. There is a change coming that will let you have your Battlefield 3 set up for your controller. Next we have another update for the community test environment, and the background again gives a bit of a clue as to one of the features that are in this update. So the first thing in the patch is that the Nunchuck Strike ground texture load fixed. So if you've ever played Nunchuck Strike, you'll know that sometimes the ground will not appear till about 15 seconds into the round. This is now been fixed, and Nunchuck Strike is going to be included in the CTE map rotation next week. They finally fixed the more than 5 in a squad problem. So I'm not sure if this happens on consoles. I know it happens on PC because it's a bit of an issue with Battlelog. If a squad joined a game and one of their friends was already in the game, then the whole of that squad would join the squad that their friend was in, and that could mean that you would have 10 people in a squad. Now that doesn't sound like a big deal until you think about spawning on your squad mates or keeping your perk streak going. And we also have frame history time being adjustable. So they set the frame history time for the new 30Hz tick rate, and now they've decided that they want to tweak it. Now I don't know what they've done to it recently, but getting shot behind cover has started to be a factor again. So hopefully it's just while they're testing it and they're going to set it back to more like it was before, where the problem was fixed. By fixing it for the majority, however, they made it worse for a select few people. So people on older machines or with slow internet connections have apparently been suffering the opposite problems. So they got all the problems piled onto them, but the majority of people had a better experience. So DICE are trying to make a bit of a balance. They've made a couple of changes to the icon that marks the bomb carrier in obliteration. So, like I suggested in the previous videos, what they've done is have it so that it marks his position every 5 seconds. Now I suggest every 10, but every 5 is okay, I guess. And they've raised the icon above the bomb carrier's head so it's not getting in the way when you're trying to spot him. And they've made a couple of changes to the UI. So the friendly and enemy icons now scale. Basically they get smaller when they're further away and bigger when they're close up. And they've separated the health, revive and triage icons from the player name. So now they've got all these new options for transparency and scaling. You can now remove the player name but keep the health bar and the revive icons. And finally we have the 4th of July celebration in this update. So after DICE Stockholm put in their Swedish Midsummer celebrations, DICE LA have put in the 4th of July. And there's a little video competition. So if you go out, do some filming, then you can win a prize. And quite a few things have changed. So most of the grenades and rockets now explode with glittery sparkles in red, white and blue. And there's quite the event happening on the Dawnbreaker map. There's a street party with fireworks and a rendition of Jimi Hendrix's version of the American National Anthem. If you want to make a video of the event, then you can win a prize. And I did a little video which is my attempt at being arty. You won't win the prize because I don't show all the different effects in it, but it's quite easy to do. So the way I did most of the shots in my video is in Spectator Mode with the HUD disabled. So that's a setting on PC in console where you just put UI.drawEnable equals 0, and that turns the HUD off, and UI.drawEnable 1 turns the HUD on. So it makes your videos look a bit nicer because they don't have the on-screen clutter. So here's a little clip of what I did, and you can watch the whole video on the channel. So that's it for this episode of Battlefield 4 News. So we now have a confirmed date of the 15th of July for the DLC release. Now, hopefully because it's the 4th of July weekend, there isn't going to be many updates to the CTE environment, so I'll finally get a chance to make the rush mode changes videos for the rest of the maps without them changing them again. That's if my voice holds out long enough. Thanks for watching.